Thank you very much for taking the time to join us today, and it is my pleasure to speak with you, actually, with a prominent international law professor. Yes,
Thank you so much.
and I'm really eager to hear your insights and viewpoints about the Palestinian issue. I think it's better to start with uh, the overview of the human rights situation in Gaza. Can you provide an overview of the situation? We have seen that lots of international crimes are being committed there. One of the challenging crimes is genocide, that we can see some capacities uh, for example, the ICJ, that is South Africa, started it. Could you please tell me about the threshold for determining genocide and other atrocities in Gaza?
Okay, perfect. So for genocide specifically, we have a very high threshold for proving the genocidal intent. Because in order to prove that genocide has been committed, you don't have to prove just that the perpetrator had the intent to commit one of the acts that constitute genocide, but you also have to prove that he had the intent to destroy the population as such. So in order to prove that there has been genocidal intent, the threshold that the ICJ stated that should be satisfied is that it is the only reasonable inference from the circumstances that there has been a genocidal intent. So, given this very high threshold, there have been many scholars that have claimed that it is very hard to satisfy this threshold or to prove that there has been genocidal intent because the declared intent of the IDF, the Israeli Defense Forces, is the destruction of Hamas. So now you will have two reasonable inferences. You will have the genocidal intent as a reasonable inference, and on the other side, you will have the destruction of Hamas as another reasonable inference. So given that there are two reasonable inferences, so the threshold for proving genocidal intent is not going out, cannot be satisfied, according to some scholars. So, but I wrote an article that was published in EGIL Talk,
Mhm.
which is the blog for the European Journal of International Law, where I proved that the only reasonable inference threshold, which was required by the ICJ, is not an obstacle behind or against finding genocidal intent in Gaza.
And can you guess
So,
what will happen in the ICJ judgment, final judgment about the
uh,
genocide?
I cannot. I don't really think I can predict that now, but depends upon how the South Africa is going to prove that that genocidal intent is there. It depends also upon how the intervening states are going to present evidence regarding that. So how much are they going to convince the judges? But for me as a scholar who's following what's happening in Gaza, I believe that there has been a genocidal intent there. So for me, so this is my opinion.
Yes. And you know, Ms. Alban is the special rapporteur on the occupied Palestinian territories, presented her report uh, in the 55th session of the Human Rights Council session, and the title was The Anatomy of Genocide. Actually, she specifically discussed that topic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the report was very informative because I think this is one of the or mainly the only report that has tackled the other at that time the other declared objective of the IDF, which is the destruction of Hamas, and she refuted that in her report by claiming, by proving that they say that Hamas is taking Palestinians as human shields, and how they look at the Palestinians as terrorists because they have voted for Hamas. So I think this report is very important, and I think it's going to be one of the most important piece of evidence before the ICJ.
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh, one of the main questions that might be raised not only by scholars and elites, but also by people. They expect that the international community must do something, especially the UN organs, about the conflict in Gaza. Uh, what's your opinion about that? I mean, what are the legal tools of, and potential actually legal tools of uh, international law about this matter?
Mahdi, are you with me?
Yes.
Yeah, I think I've lost you for a second. Yeah. So you were saying what are the legal tools
Yes, potential legal tools, international law tools in this regard.
at the UN, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So at the UN, for me, I'm somehow pessimistic or about, but
That was my second
that's
question, exactly. Are you
yeah.
pessimistic or optimistic about that point?
I hope I'd be optimistic about that point, but and I try to be as much as possible optimistic, but I think that the UN has so far failed to respond to the genocide that has been happening in Gaza. Um, uh, even though the evidence that the UN is providing, the UNRWA has been providing, the reports that are issued by special rapporteurs, they are not taken by, that they are totally ignored. Um, they're all the time being either ignored by the Western governments, or they are refuted or not believed, or not, or described as inaccurate. So for me, I think the UN has so far failed to respond to the genocide that has been occurring in Gaza. Although I believe that the special rapporteur on the occupied Palestinian territory. She has done great work in proving evidence, in refuting what has been claimed by the Israeli side. So I think she is doing an immense work, although she has limited tools in that. But the UN, even though the General Assembly have issued many resolutions condemning what's happening in Gaza, but still it failed to there is no like a real effect about those resolutions. Even though the Security Council, which has a binding, which can issue binding decisions, it has issued a resolution which was vague, and it left it, and its interpretation was left for the Western governments to refute its binding character. So it was not implemented at the end. So so yeah, for me, regarding the UN, yeah, they provide the UN organs, they provide legal tools that could be used later on for evidence and for holding those who have perpetrated crimes as accountable. But for effective action or real-time action, I think the UN has so far failed in that.
We have two exclusive mechanisms in the Human Rights Council sessions about Palestine. One of them is the Special Rapporteur on the OPT, and the other is the Independent International Commission of Inquiry, which encompasses three experts. What do you think about those mechanisms as the resolutions, HRC resolutions, are non-legally binding? What are the advantages of these two mechanisms? Can their findings be used in, for example, the ICC cases in this regard?
think that there has been research conducted about how the ICC takes the evidence provided by missions of inquiry. But I think the ICJ takes by the evidence that has been provided by the mission of inquiry, and I think that the latest advisory opinion regarding the legal consequences of the prolonged occupation of Israel, in that advisory opinion, the ICJ has relied on a report by the Secretary General, and also relied on many reports from the Commission of Inquiry. So I think they do provide very valid evidence about what is happening, and I think that the ICJ has taken by it, and I don't think there is any legal impediment before the ICC at also taking them into consideration, especially that the ICC has not been provided access to
Yeah.
investigate inside Gaza. So I think that they should take by by the evidence that is provided by the special rapporteur, because she's also doing remote monitoring and also the commission of inquiry. So I think they should take by that evidence. Yeah.
Mhm. And how about the recent advisory opinion? How can the first question is, what are the key findings of the recent advisory opinion? And the second question is, how can this advisory opinion enhance the principle of international law? Uh, if you want to compare it with the previous uh, ICJ advisory opinion in 2004, the construction of the wall, what are the improvement in this topic?
I'll try as much as possible not to be pessimistic, but yeah, but when the advisory opinion has been issued, like it has been celebrated so much, and I think it should be celebrated. But is it going to be implemented? Is it going to be taken into consideration? As you have just mentioned, the advisory opinion in 2004 was not taken into consideration. So, and it was totally ignored by the Israeli side, and even the Western governments, they did not manage to make sure that the Israeli side implemented the advisory opinion, even respected it. So I'm a bit pessimistic about the what are going to be the legal implications of this advisory opinion. But I think here comes the role of the civil society as well, and pushing the governments into making Israel abide by that advisory opinion. And because one of the main findings of this advisory opinion was what were the obligations of third states, and one of them was that they should cooperate in order to bring to an end the illegal Israeli occupation. So I think yeah, the civil society can work on pushing governments into implementing or making sure that the governments pressure Israel to respect this advisory opinion.
Mhm. So actually, I wanted to ask these questions that what steps can be taken but by the civil society and NGOs in this regard, and you answered by, for example, putting pressure on those states. Yeah, am I right?
Yeah, and I think you are more expert in that, because as an NGO you have your advocacy tools. So yeah, so I think yeah, that they should pressure their governments in order to make sure that that they work on making the Israeli side respect the advisory opinion. Yeah, but still, the advisory opinion, there are parts of it that are controversial, that are disputed now on the academic or scholarly side. So yeah, so it still leaves room to debate, which is something which is something I feel sorry of. I'm sorry for the or I don't like about the way maybe the ICJ has developed its legal arguments, especially about the occupation, the prolonged occupation rendered the occupation illegal. So I think this is the most debated part of the ICJ advisory opinion, and I think it will leave a room for debate, and it will weaken how the civil society can pressure the government into making sure this advisory opinion is implemented. So yeah.
Big
Yes, I
energy.
totally agree with you. I totally agree with you that those that the mechanisms that the ICJ, the ICC, the UN has given the global south like a path to express the legal opinion, and then this legal opinion was taken up by NGOs, by normal students, by like what was taken like by normal individuals. So it's a good thing to be heard, but I think but this is not like based on any empirical research. I think more empirical research should be done about the effect of NGOs in taking up like legal opinions and advocacy in changing the government's opinions. But as a real-time effect, like we now this is the 10th month, so it didn't stop still the war. So yeah, this is a positive side, but like if I'm a Palestinian and I'm looking at how things are shaping, I I'd be very very angered about no real time effect. So whenever I feel like optimistic about how now we have voice, but when I put myself in a Palestinian position, I feel no, it's not going anywhere. So there is no real time effect. So so yeah, there is a positive side to the story, but still the negative side
Yeah,
occupies the positive side. So yeah,
I was so delighted to speak with you, Professor Mustafa, about this
it's a
topic,
pleasure.
and yes, for sharing your valuable insights and remarks.
I truly agree with you about that we should hold to international law. We should not just leave it and say it's dead. We should hold on to it, and we should work on making it better implemented in a better way. And I think we should also advocate for that. So yeah, I think that's going to be like I think that should be our role later on, even in teaching and in, in 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 all platforms. Yeah. So
Mhm.
yeah.
Thank you very much again.
So much, Mahdi. Thank